paying attention? Good. If you're not listening carefully, you will miss things. Important things. I will not pause, I will not repeat myself, and you will not interrupt me. You think that because you're sitting where you are and I am sitting where I am, that you are in control of what is about to happen. You're mistaken. I am in control. Because I know things that you do not know. What I will need from you now is a commitment. You will listen closely and you will not judge me until I am finished. If you cannot commit to this, then please leave the room. But if you choose to stay, remember you chose to be here. What happens from this moment forwards is not my responsibility. It's yours. Pay attention.
What is happening? I thought this would be kind of fun. I thought I'd take you guys along on a little trip with me and kind of get to experience a little bit about what I do every week, kind of, on a work trip week, I guess. I've traveled for work for many years, and I've thought about doing this quite a few times, and I thought this would be a really good opportunity to do this for a couple of reasons. One, this will be 250 videos, which is kind of a historical marker, so to speak. And I know as soon as this is released and, we go back to the regular crap that I normally do, this will be soon forgotten that it was 250, but I think that's pretty cool. This, like I said, will be a little bit different. It's going to be hopefully entertaining, and I really expect some people to laugh out of this, but there is a test. There is going to be some bits, like Cumberbatch was saying. You got to pay attention, because at the end of this will be a test to see if you are paying attention. And you'll understand what I mean as we continue. So let's move on. This is our third stop of the day, and this is the ones I really like. These are just to pop in. I've tried to communicate with him already, so they know about us, but I'm unresponsive to any calls or emails that I've sent. So I'm in the area, just gonna pop in, see if I can't meet him face to face, and try to get a tour. Tours are the best, because then you can kind of see what they're hiding, so to speak. You can see the equipment that they have. They may not have already told you. You can see some of their processes that they're doing, and just kind of get to know them better. And yeah, so let's go check it out. Maybe we'll get kicked out in 2 minutes. Maybe we'll be here for an hour. So we'll see what happens. Well, we got kicked out in 2 minutes, but the cool thing is we got another name. So I had a name of a guy that I wasn't being able to reach, and now I'll potentially have got the name of a guy that's going to be able to work directly with me for what we needed to focus on. So that's fantastic. So even though it was a strikeout in a sort of a way that we didn't get to see them in person, we're not done. So we're just moving on. That's the name of this game, right? Is just you keep pressing, you keep pushing, and you keep digging. So that's where we're at. Time for lunch, and if you're like me, I like to find these type of places that don't exist anywhere else, but maybe right here. This guy's really loud, so let's go check it out. The old diner, Twisters and Shakers. That's gotta be good. this isn't the best looking place, but I've talked to the guy here and they've got a couple of pieces of equipment that we can run. But it's a good testament to don't judge a book by its cover, right? This place looks like a dump from the outside, let's be honest. And it probably is going to look like a dump on the inside. That doesn't mean that they're dumpy people or do dumpy things. So best foot forward, show our best, listen to what they got to do, their stories, their needs, and then make a friend. That's what we're out here making. Classic tale of the, we'll say the soliciting that I'm doing, right? I tried to make contact to this company. They haven't ever responded, but they're in our niche. They would be perfect for what we can do. And walking up to the shop, they've got all their bays are open. You can see the equipment that they have. I'm sure we wouldn't have a problem, but more than likely they already have software that runs all this stuff, which isn't a big deal. You know, we're just out here trying to, you know, make a friend, get some names. Things could happen. You know, their software could suck. Maybe their support for their software sucks. Maybe they'll buy a new machine that their software can't run. There's always opportunity. So you need to be trying to make a friend. So back to the reception. So they've got the vestibule you come up to. They got the sliding window. They open it up. You tell them who you are, what you're doing. You don't have an appointment. You just want to see if there's someone around that can talk to you about what we're trying to offer them. And she says, sure, I'll pass this along. So then you reply, is there someone's name? Is there someone here I can talk to today? No, they're not available. I'm like, could I get a card? You know, an email address? I'll pass this along, and if they're interested, they'll go back to you. Perfect. She played her part in this to the T, you know, the protector. That's why they got that window, right? It's the gate. You open that up, gatekeeper lets you in or lets you out. And this woman is a hell of a goalkeeper. She's not letting anyone in. So kudos to her. But yeah, for the traveling salesman like me, guys, don't let that get you down. I mean, there's someone right around the corner, and maybe the information will get passed along, like she says. Doubtful, but maybe it will, and maybe they'll reach out to you. So just stay on it. You know, just go on to the next. Go on to the next. There's more. You can figure it out. But anyway, this would be a good customer to have, and we'll see how things happen in the future. So we're moving on. Here we go. Stick with us, guys. This is a fun day. I love doing this job. Well, good luck.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Love you.
Love you too.
Another beautiful morning. We're waking up in Georgia. So we've been to South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee in 2 days. Now we're waking up in Georgia and we're gonna try to hit it hard. First appointment today is about a half hour away. It's gonna be good. It's with the current customer, so we just gotta tidy up some things and we'll go from there. Fifth appointment for today. Looking for a win, buddy. Looking for a win. Can we get it? You bet we can. Positive thinking. That's all you need. Positive thinking. Hey, Mike.
Hey, man.
Hey, how's
What's
it going?
up?
How's it going? Yeah, sorry, I totally blew it with the time zones. You know, I thought our meeting was at 2 o'clock.
And
Yeah, no worries.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
I know. I'm an idiot. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You got it.
Apologize if it's kind of loud. There's a guy over there mowing, and I'm just propped up here at a gas station real quick.
Heading over to the airport.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Heading over to the airport?
Yep, trip's over. Heading home.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We got a minute to do some talking?
Yeah, sure. I got a couple of minutes. What do you want to do? What we can in the couple of minutes?
You bet. So what can
sure.
what can you say about future salespeople? Can you give me some advice?
Well, advice to give to future salespeople
or current salespeople. I don't know. I've only been doing this for about a year, but I would say what I've learned so far is to just be yourself. I mean, people can see through crap right away. The biggest bit of advice I'd probably say is, you know, when you talk to young people and you say, hey, what do you want to do? I want to be in sales. And they have no idea what that means, right? What do you want to sell? I don't know, anything. Well, that's hard, I would say. I've done the stuff that I do for about 20 years, and I would say that I'm pretty good at knowing what our software does. I'm not a nerd, and I mean that in a good way. Well, I'm not the developers and I'm not the guy who creates the software, but I definitely know how to use the software. And I think that's true for anything that you want to sell. If you don't know what it is that you're selling or how the product is that you sell, what it does or how it helps people's problems, you're not going to be very good. I'm not saying that I'm great at it, but I can understand the lingo, I can understand the processes, and I can understand people's problems, and what we have to offer can help that. And by believing in the product and then being open and honest and sincere about you trying to help them with their problems, that either is going to get you the sale or it's not. You're not selling yourself short, but I guess you are kind of selling yourself. And that's probably the number 2 thing. That'll win you deals also, being you, right? Don't be fake. Don't be a yes man. I think the success that I've had, which is, I would say, mediocre. I'm not a superstar. I've lost some deals and I've won some deals, but don't try to oversell, but don't try to undersell. And what I mean by that is, don't go in for the big payday. You know, don't sell them stuff that you're going to regret later when they call up and complain that they have a product that they don't ever use. And why did we ever buy this? And don't undersell them by thinking that they can't afford it, right? Show them the options, show them what it's going to cost, let them make the decision. That's it. Not every place is going to be professional, like suits and ties, but there will be places like that. So you need to know your audience before you go in. You can't go in blind. Do your research. Try to find what you can out, especially if you're trying to do cold calls. You know, you're just rolling up to a place and say, hey, what's happening? What's up? Know what they do. Try to find out someone's name. You know, you're never going to get anywhere if you come into a place that looks like they might do sheet metal work and you say, hey, you guys do any sheet metal stuff? No. That's going to be what they say. You know, if you can find out that they do sheet metal work, or maybe the equipment that they have, say, hey, I'm here to talk to the guy about the model laser. Well, now it sounds like you talked to someone there before, even if you haven't, and that could be a key thing to be able to get yourself farther into the door. What else do you want to know, Mike? Yeah, how was traveling? Is that pretty fun? You like doing that?
Right. Yeah, that is a good question. Travel. It's not as glamorous as what people seem to think.
People like to romanticize it, I think, saying, oh, you travel for work? Yeah. Yeah, traveling for work sucks. I mean, it really does. I mean, you're pulled away from home. You don't go to cool places. I mean, this is kind of cool, but it's very industrial, right? So you're going to places that where industry happens. It's not vacation. That's the key thing that I want to emphasize to people. When you go to work, you work, right? When you travel for work, you work. And there just isn't really at least in my business, there isn't any way around that. You know, we're not, you know, glamorous by any means, and I don't know. That's a good question, because that is misunderstood a lot. In fact, I took my wife on a trip one time, and she got to enjoy the lap of luxury. We went to Florida, so that was kind of neat. She took me to the shop. It was back in my software support days, so I was doing some training, so it was pretty cut and dry. I'd be there from this time to this time. So she dropped me off. She went off to the beach, then she would text me pictures all day, her doing beachy things, and I'm doing talky things all day. But I don't know. The unexpected consequence of that was she kind of thought maybe we'd have some time to do things at night, and that's not the case either, because a lot of the job that we do is also done at night, where you're preparing for the next day, or you're investigating a problem, trying to come up with a solution to present the next day. It's a pretty taxing job. As you saw on this trip, you go to kind of an area, you kind of try to work that area, and you might have an appointment set for the next morning in a completely different area. So you kind of work it as long as you can, and then you pull the plug and say, yep, let's go. And then in this case, it was pretty consistent, about 3-4 hour drive to kind of get staged for the next day. I prefer the mom and pop shops. I mean, getting into big corporations, it's just difficult, but it's worked so far for me. So you get a lot of points for travel and stuff, like hotels and cars?
That's true. Yeah, we do earn, at least in my company, we earn miles and points at hotels that we can use.
Yep, so we haven't paid for a hotel in probably 12 years. I suppose you're rich.
No, I'm not rich. It's just a regular job, and it's just a different job.
Yeah, oh yeah, back to the family thing. It's you have to try your best to stay connected. Like we touch base during the day if we can, we call at night if we can, kind of keep grounded with what's going on at home. I mean, this job isn't for everybody, and I've been blessed to have a family that is cooperative of it, and a wife that's understanding. So, well, I gotta get going, bud.
Okay, well.
Yeah, we got some stuff going here with Chase. We gotta get moving.
Yeah,
so
that's understandable. That's okay.
And no worries.
I do have to get going. I gotta make my way up to the old airport. But,
absolutely.
Yeah, we definitely have to do this again. This is kind of fun.
You bet it is.
And we'll catch up with you later.
No worries.
Sweet. Thanks.
Bye now. You got it. Bye. Sun is bright. I'm back from the trip. It's the weekend. I'm enjoying some sunshine out here on the porch. One of my favorite places to be in the summertime. So, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations, there isn't a test. That was just a trick. I kind of want to see how many people would go to the end, and we kind of need to look at the analytics of this video to see how many people watched the beginning and then watched in the end. Might be kind of cool. But since you made it to the end, you get to find out the big announcement. September 1st, merchandise again. Yeah, I took it down off the website. I'm keeping the website because I want to keep that domain for maybe something in the future. But the wind. Oh man, I just can't win today. The wind is killing me. Anyway, that was kind of clever. And did you see that catch? Yes. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, September 1st. New website. Going with a new vendor. You can spot print small job orders. Everything's going to be done with him. My good buddy down in Charlotte. Same shirts. New designs coming. September 1st. So more information than that to come. That'll be great, guys. So if you're interested in apparel, hats, hoodies, shirts, we got it, and it's going to be great. We're working on some really cool stuff, so stay tuned for more information on that. But thank you for watching this video, guys. I know it was a bit different. It was really fun for me to make, and hopefully you had fun watching this. So if you like what you see, leave me a comment. I love getting your input, see how we can make the channel better and we can grow together. If you really like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Come on, it's free. What can go wrong, right? If you don't like it, stop watching. If you love it, leave more comments. Anyway, my time here is done. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, that sun is bright.